Everybody, I'm going to do an update following the YSS Fork Kit, and I've been out and given the bike a really good test, both on my own and I took a pillion too, which is, I'm pleased I saved my old seat actually, because I just obviously popped off the one with the seat cowl rather than mucking about undoing those bolts, and popped the new one on. And my mate broke down on his 125 maxi scooter, so now repaired, amazingly. We sorted it. So I wanted to report on this, having done about 20 miles with a pillion and about 10 miles without, and it's amazing really. It's transformational, is that front end kit and the back end. It's a completely different ride. Now this is with undrilled dampers. I don't think it's just because of the oil and the springs. I can't see a difference that much because of just oil and springs. There must be something going on with those emulators. However, the point is, it's a brilliant ride and it's well worth the money I've spent on doing that. You know, they look good. You certainly, just to reiterate, you do not need risers on the handlebars. Absolutely not. If that's undone, even fully, it does not hit there. And you can get a wrench in. You can't get a socket. You wouldn't be able to get an Allen key in, I don't think. But you could certainly get a small spanner on it. But yeah, amazing difference. I mean, that's incredible, really. It's just like floating along. And that was 2 up. And, you know, the rear suspension was working as it should. There's no way that that ride on the country roads that I was doing would have been as comfortable as it was today with the original suspension, front and rear. Absolutely no way. There were no spine jarring bumps, and I know these roads, you know, they are country roads, they're not brilliant, but it just felt so much surer and just really comfortable. That's amazing. And that's if as you know, the devotees of drilling say the emulators aren't working, you know, one could argue, does it really matter, because it's just a great ride. However, I am trying to find 2 replacement damper tubes, and if I can buy 2 new ones, because they're about 30 quid a pair for the Bullet and the 350 and the 500. I don't know about the Interceptor, but I'm trying to get 2, and then I could fabricate a tool that would fit them properly, and I would give it a go. I'd drill them and still have the originals, you see. So it would be almost, you know, it's not an irreversible change, but I'll only do that if I can get spare damper rods. And I want to have a good look at them first to see how flimsy they are. I don't know how fine metalled they are, you know, whether they'd shear, snap, whatever. And I'm going to get a rattle gun to undo the bottoms. I think that'll make a difference. So there is the verdict. Money well spent, in my opinion. No drilling happened. Massive improvement. I'm a bit pushed to say, you know, would it get a lot better by drilling? Would I notice it? Because today that was fantastic, especially 2 up. Just floated along, surer into corners, you know, brilliant. So there you have it. And I must say, I'm pleased I put my seat cowl on, and I like that seat now, especially when I put that back on today. It looked really weird to me, obviously, because I'm used to it having this on now. So yeah, really pleased. I think it's well worth doing, and the jury is, you know, out, I suppose, on drilling, not drilling. I'd like to give it a go though, and I will do if I can get the damper tubes. In the meantime, I'm going to wait for the front and rear camera thing to arrive, and hopefully that will be a lot more successful than the disastrous gear position indicator. That should be here soon, and I'm going to fit that. I've got the splitter in the headlamp to power it. It's just a case of finding where to put the screen. If it's rubbish, I might not waste my time with it. I might just say, look, this is rubbish. So there we have it. Excellent, really pleased, well worth the effort. And it's now evening time. I'll be going out probably for another ride in a minute. And in the meantime, take care everybody. Thanks for all your comments. Thank you for the interest. Well, our shared interest. And ride safe. And I'll post again as soon as there's any developments on anything. See you later.